Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
What a coward.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Spartans are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wide receiver. They try to get it outside on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The throw. Right on the money. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer?
It's a running room. He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside.
Slams into the line and through for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the ground with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains, Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple of years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that
He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. To the air on first down. Got his man.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
One stop, fellas. One stop. One stop.
Really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
I left.
Now the play fake.
You got me.
Scrambling away. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the
They don't respect
first,
you guys.
But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Converts
on fourth down, and he's still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Get out of here, Trey.
Down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Spartans line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, Spartans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out with the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense
Very important. Very important
stuff.
stuff.
Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
And the Spartans will kick it away.
All right, fellas, this is kind of a must-win, so I don't know defense. We gotta wake up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those
wide open spaces. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards.
Stay disciplined, fellas. Stay disciplined.
On 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back open in the middle.
That's okay.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep.
Good work.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
Let's get a score.
To about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is the worst pass here. We just don't have any quarterback, so.
The give on the inside. got enough for the first. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays?
They're to the best player in the team, I guess.
You gotta force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got enough space. And they're in for a touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And the defense get us one more stop.
Back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Spartans have him back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He'll keep it himself. Crosses to 35. And he's to the 48-yard line.
Over pursuit every single time.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense.
It's a seam wide open. The 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Michigan State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Dances away. On a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is
crazy stuff.
Mono up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got the 1st down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive